Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to do another what's for dinner. I have not done one of these in a little while, but this video is really exciting because it is a giant collab with Jennifer from Cook Clean Repeat and also Mandy from Mandy in the Making. They were nice enough to host another open giant collab, so I will have the playlist down below of everybody's videos that have participated, and also I will have Mandy's channel linked down below and also Jennifer's channel. Both of them are super sweet and very down-to-earth ladies, so I will have both of their channels listed down below. But before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that these are all going to be super easy dump and go crockpot meals, which are my favorite kind. I hate to cook. It's one of my least favorite things ever. So anytime I can find a recipe that I can dump in my crock pot and go about my day, that's what I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna be sharing 4 of those with you today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. If you have any questions, just let me know down below. Also, all of these recipes were found on Pinterest, so I will have those linked down below as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The first recipe that we're gonna make is a potato soup. This one was really easy and also really good. This is everything you're gonna need. So you're gonna need 1 2-pound bag of hash browns. You can get the frozen ones at Walmart. And also you're gonna need 1 block of cream cheese, 1 carton of chicken broth, some bacon bits, and then a can of cream of chicken. You'll also need some cheese. I'm using the cheddar jack, and then also some salt and pepper. So next you're gonna go ahead and start dumping everything into the crock pot. The only thing that you won't put in right now is the cheese. You're gonna use that as a topping later. I went ahead and I put part of the bacon bits in there. I didn't measure, I just threw about a handful of bacon bits in there. And then you just wanna give it a good stir, and then you're gonna cook it on low for about 7 to 8 hours. And there you have it. We're just gonna top it with some more bacon bits and some cheese, and that is it. Next up, this was probably my favorite recipe. It is a bacon cheeseburger casserole. And if your kids are picky eaters and they don't like the vegetables, you could totally leave the vegetables out of this one. For this recipe, you will need 1 pound of ground beef cooked, and then you'll also need about 10 to 12 strips of bacon cooked as well. And for the rest of the ingredients, you're gonna need 3 cups of cheddar cheese, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/4 cup of sour cream. And then the recipe called for a 12-ounce bag of mixed veggies, but I think I might cut these in half next time. And then you'll also need a 32-ounce bag of tater tots, salt and pepper, and then also 3 cups of milk. Okay, so once I had my ground beef cooked, I went ahead and sprinkled the flour into the ground beef and gave it a stir. I'm also going to go ahead and dash in the Worcestershire and the milk as well. Like I said, the recipe called for 3 cups of milk, but I actually cut back a little bit on that. I think probably total I might have used maybe a half a cup. And I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle in my cheese. And my cheese was frozen a little bit, so that's what I was doing with the bag. I was having to kind of mash it up to break it up a little bit. And I went ahead and poured all of my mixed veggies in, and this is where I start realizing that my pan is a little bit too small. I had to pour all of the ingredients in there, and I really did not think that one through. So yeah, if you make this, make sure that you are using a bigger pan or pot than what I have. I go ahead and put in the sour cream and give that a stir as well. And this is where I'm like, yeah, this pan is way too small, but I finally got it all mixed without making a huge mess. And then you're just going to layer everything in the crock pot, starting with the tater tots, and we're going to cook it on low for 3 to 3.5 hours. Towards the last 20 minutes, I went ahead and sprinkled it with some more cheese on top. And there you have it. Everybody had started digging in before I could get my shot, but at least you guys can see what the whole thing looks like. You guys can see the center and everything. It was really, really good. I will definitely make this again, but like I said, next time I will cut half of the veggies out. It was just a little bit too much. And now for the next recipe. This one is definitely kid-friendly. It's going to be a pepperoni pizza bake. And you're just gonna need a handful of ingredients for this. So for this, all you're gonna need is 2 cans of canned biscuits. I'm using the Great Value brand. You'll also need some Italian seasoning, 1 jar of pizza sauce. You'll also need 1 cup of pepperonis and then 2 cups of mozzarella. To get started, we're going to go ahead and dice up our biscuits into quarters, and I'm just using a pizza cutter to do that with. It was just a lot easier and faster. I went ahead and sprayed my crock pot with some canola oil, and then I am just laying the biscuits out in there as I get them cut. And you could probably skip this and just use whole pepperonis if you wanted to. I went ahead and cut mine into quarters like I did with the biscuits. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my pizza sauce and my cheese and just give it a good stir. And to help the biscuits cook, I just put a cloth over the crock pot and then put the lid on top of that. And then I went ahead and cooked it on high for 1.5 to 2 hours. And there you have it. There is the pepperoni pizza bake. It was super, super easy and simple and very kid-friendly. The very last recipe I'm going to show you guys is a 4-ingredient ravioli. All you're going to need is a pack of Italian sausage. This is the 16-ounce pack. You're also going to need 4 cups of mozzarella, a 20-ounce bag of the frozen cheese ravioli, and 1 24-ounce jar of pasta sauce. It was brown, I went ahead and poured in my pasta sauce. And that was the hardest part of this recipe right there. Next, we're gonna go ahead and layer everything in the crock pot, starting with the meat sauce first. Then we're gonna put some more ravioli on top of that, a little bit of cheese, and then the rest of the meat sauce. and that is how it came out. This one was really good too, and also very kid friendly. This one will be really good with a salad and some breadsticks on the side, but that is it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and hopefully you will give these recipes a try. If you do, let me know. We loved every single one of them, and hopefully you guys will too. Don't forget to check out the other videos in the playlist. You guys are going to be getting a ton of ideas from these videos, so make sure that you check them out. And also Mandy's and Jennifer's channels will be listed down below as well. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.